You ever wonder how some people just don't get angry? Like, no matter what happens, they stay calm, centered, unshakable. You could spill coffee on their shirt, insult their entire family tree, and they'd still smile at you like you just gave them a compliment. You think they're enlightened, or just faking it. But here's the truth. They've just figured out something you haven't yet, because staying calm isn't a gift, it's a decision, a skill. And once you learn it, you'll never give your power away again. And yeah, there's a moment you'll remember. Maybe it hasn't happened yet. Someone loses it in front of you, face red, words sharp, but you don't even flinch. Let's break down how you become that person. Step 1. Understand the cost of anger. Every time you get angry, you lose. Not to them, to yourself. Anger doesn't feel like weakness in the moment. It feels powerful, like you're standing up for yourself, like you're in control. But underneath, it's chaos. You give up your focus, your breath tightens, your judgment fogs. The second you get angry, your amygdala takes the wheel. It floods your system with cortisol and adrenaline, the stress cocktail. Your prefrontal cortex, the part that helps you stay rational, goes quiet. That's why angry people sound dumb. They literally can't think straight. You're in fight or flight mode, but the threat might just be a delayed text or someone forgetting your name. Try this. Think about the last time you got really mad. Can you remember exactly what was said? Probably not, but you remember how your body felt. Tight chest, clenched jaw. That's what anger does. It stamps itself into your nervous system and leaves the memory behind. One guy in traffic cuts off another. The second guy slams the horn, yells, swerves, and 2 minutes later, he doesn't even remember what the car looked like, but his heart's still racing. His brain's still fried. Anger doesn't punish the trigger, it punishes the person holding onto it. Step 2. Stop taking things personally. This is where most people fall, because they think it's about them, but it's not. Almost nothing is. Someone's short with you, they're not disrespecting you, they're stuck in their own storm. A barista messes up an order. A coworker throws shade in a meeting. A friend snaps in a text. Most people spiral. They create stories. Why would they do that to me? Don't they know I deserve better? But here's the shift. It's not about you. It's about them. The person acting rude is usually the one in pain. So stop making their storm your problem. Someone throws you garbage. You don't have to carry it. A girl once got flamed in a group chat. Name-calling, sarcasm, the works. She didn't respond. Didn't defend herself, didn't even flinch. She just muted the chat and went to lunch. Why? Because she knew that silence wasn't weakness, it was strength, it was control. And here's a good filter. Ask yourself, if I saw this happen to a stranger, would I even care? Most of the time, you wouldn't. So why make it personal now? Step 3. React less, respond more. One simple shift separates calm people from reactive ones. And once you learn it, you'll start seeing angry people differently forever. Here's what it is. Reacting is what most people do. They hear something triggering and snap. Reacting is a reflex. It's defensive, it's fast, and usually sloppy. Responding, that's a choice. There's a moment, barely a second, between what happens and what you do. And in that space is your power. A guy at the gym bumps someone's shoulder. No apology. Blank stare. The other guy clenches his fists, ready to escalate. But he pauses, takes a breath, and just walks off. Not because he's afraid, because he's free. He chose the long game, not the ego trap. Here's a trick. When emotion spikes, name it in your mind. I feel disrespected by that. I feel ignored. Labeling emotions reduces their control over you. It engages the thinking part of your brain. And the more you do it, the faster you calm down, the more people notice. Not because you shout, but because you don't. Step 4. Perspective is power. Next time something irritates you, zoom out, like way out. Will this matter in 5 years, 5 months, 5 days? Probably not. But right now, you're giving it everything. There was a guy once who lost a client deal over a bad email thread. He almost flipped out, almost blew up the group chat, but he paused and asked himself, will I even remember this person in a year? He didn't. Most people treat life like it's a final exam, but 90% of it, it's pop quizzes that don't even count. So why burn your energy proving a point no one will care about? Flip the script. Imagine you're the one having a bad day. You mess up, say something dumb, you're visibly overwhelmed, and someone meets you with silence and composure. That's not weakness, that's grace. And sometimes, it's all someone needs. Now remember the story of the farmer. His horse runs away. Bad luck, they say. He says, maybe. Next day, the horse comes back with 3 more. Good luck, maybe. Then his son breaks his leg on one of the new horses. Awful, maybe. Later, the army comes to recruit for war, but skips the boy because of the injury. Things are rarely good or bad. They just are. It's your perspective that defines the experience. Change that, and nothing controls you. Step 5. Become the observer. This is the unlock. You're not your anger, not your thoughts, not your emotions. You're the one watching it all. You are the sky, everything else. Weather. Storms come, clouds build, rain pours, but the sky doesn't move. When you become the observer, you stop being the chaos. You start witnessing it. And here's the funny part. The less you react, the less people test you. Because if someone pushes your buttons and nothing happens, they get bored. They move on. There's a woman in corporate who's known for it. People try to rattle her, gossip behind her back, interrupt her in meetings. She never takes the bait, just smiles and replies when it matters. Now, no one messes with her because they can't figure her out. Still waters don't just run deep. They intimidate the shallow. Here's a bonus shift, the smile test. Try this. Next time someone tries to get under your skin, smile. A real smile. Grounded, calm, unshakable. It throws people off because they expect tension. They want drama. You give them peace, and they don't know what to do with it. There's a term in psychology, non-complementary behavior. It means doing the opposite of what someone expects. They attack, you relax. They insult, you compliment. And in that moment, you flip the dynamic. You become the one in control because you're not responding from ego. You're responding from clarity. Final thought. You don't become unbothered overnight. It's not about perfection. It's about intention. Every time you pause instead of explode, you get stronger. Every time you walk away from nonsense, you rise. Picture the version of you who never takes the bait, who walks into chaos and brings the calm. That version isn't fiction. It's waiting, because angry people are predictable, reactive, easy to manipulate. But the calm ones, they don't play by anyone else's rules. They set the tone. You're not here to match energy. You're here to own yours. And every time you stay calm, you're not just avoiding conflict. You're rewiring your brain to live differently, to think clearer, to hold your power longer. And eventually, it stops feeling like a choice. It just becomes who you are. So own it. Stay solid, stay calm, and never get angry again, even when they really do deserve it.